Good morning, Don Lane, Fraser Valley News, your morning news update for this Friday, March, almost said November, feels like it, March 27th. On the go, and more COVID. Chilliwack Mayor, amongst other mayors in British Columbia, with a conference call yesterday, and freeing up buildings that are owned by the city, should they be needed for pandemic response. And that includes for Chilliwack, buildings like the Chilliwack Coliseum and Evergreen Hall in Abbotsford. That would also include the Abbotsford Centre. Hopefully they are not needed. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what they would be needed for should this pandemic really increase. Let's hope it doesn't. Chill TV. We had the news of the week again last night at 5 o'clock. It's been repeated up on FraserValleyNewsNetwork.com. City Councilman, Chilliwack City Councilman Bud Mercer, talking with Barris Carden, and obviously talking about COVID and the response. Abbotsford Mayor Henry Braun had to lay down the law, and I can't say I blame him. Don't flush wipes down the toilet. Doesn't matter what the package says, don't flush wipes down the toilet. It plugs up the sewer system, which means it goes into the power plants. It goes into the processing plants, which means it gums up everything. And then you'll have construction crews digging up your sewer at all hours. In downtown Chilliwack, they are doing 24-hour work on upgrades to the sewer system. And for those of us who live around the periphery of downtown, we hear the beeping of the backup warnings lights and the backup warning beeps all night long. You don't want that in your neighborhood. Subtle hint. Okay. Fentanyl, opioids, COVID-19. What's going to be happening with the toxic drug supply? The downtown east side, drugs are safe drugs, quote unquote, are going to be handed out. But when it comes to other areas, and we're talking about those who are on the streets and addicted in Abbotsford and Chilliwack, not just on the streets, but closet addicts as well, nothing. Zero. Outside of the fact that you can go to your doctor and explain the situation to you, but let's be honest, they are now swamped with COVID-19, so catch-22. Abbotsford Community Foundation launching a COVID emergency relief response and a fund. If you want to contribute to that, there's information up on FVN, FraserValleyNewsNetwork.com. Fraser Valley Bandits signing 3 UFE Cascades to contracts. They are still feeling that they can get the tip-off for the new season on May the 8th. We'll see what happens. If you missed it, UFE and their baseball season's been scrapped. And the other thing, too, is that Agassiz Speedway, they've pushed back their schedule to May. It may be pushed back another month. And obviously, everything is in flux. So, how can we say it again? Tactfully. Wash your damn hands. And be kind to each other. Check in on the oldies and those with immune deficiencies. Thank goodness we have social media. I don't know how we did this all those years ago when I had hair. Don Lane, Fraser Valley News.